to SoMore.org to participate in the discussion.
Do you want your kid to run faster with better running form and conditioning for his or her sport? Then Running Development Academy is the place for him or her. Our training packages fix their form and make them run faster. How about training to run a marathon or just run faster in your respective event? Maybe you just want to learn to run properly and lose weight in the process. Our trainers, a former 800 meters track Olympian and an 8 times world record holder in Masters Track and Field, will get you there. Don't delay. Sign up today at runningdevelopmentacademy.com or contact us at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444 to learn more.
Do you want to advertise on the South Orange Maplewood online radio experience? You can reach us at 347-674-1680. That's 347-674-1680. An operator is standing by to assist you.
Are you looking for a professional logo design for your website, brand, or business? Then we are the company you are looking for. We are professional graphic designers, and with our skills, we will design a perfect, high-quality logo for you. We work with standout concepts, nice contrasts, and color balance. Please let us know your text for use in logo, web address, color of logo that you want. We will design 3 variations of your logo for you to choose from for only $99.95, with 100% refund of your $99.95 if you're not satisfied. We provide fast delivery and professional design. We also design any size web banner ad for $35. Call us at 347-674-1680. That's 347-674-1680. An operator is standing by to take your call.
For community news, sports, and opinions, call us at 973-327-3626 or log on to SoMore.org. You're listening to the South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience. This is the South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience. We want to hear from you at 973-327-3626 or log on to SoMore.org to let us know your opinion.
We are back with you. It's in the Village with Anselm Marjorie on the South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience. Coming to you every Monday through Friday from 8 to 9:30 p.m. That's 8 to 9:30 p.m. You can reach us here at 973-327-3626. That's 973-327-3626. You can like us on Facebook at facebook.com/SoMore Radio. That's facebook.com/SoMore Radio. You can tweet us at SoMore Radio. That's at SoMore Radio. You can also call our offices at 347-674-1680. That's 347-674-1680.
Now, just for the record, there is an article here about a black cop killing a white unarmed drug activity.
It's one.
Well, yeah, 6 days ago, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you want me to read this article, I can, but I'm just letting you know that.
No, I don't want to.
See? White lives matter. Oh, sorry.
Here is a NYPD tweet. Hashtag we hear you. In the Huffington Post. Immediately backfires after Eric Garner ruling. Twitter exploded with criticism of the New York and the NYPD following an incendiary tweet by a top New York cop. The tweet, which says the department was committed to rebuilding public trust, and hashtag as the public learned that a grand jury voted not to indict the officer involved in the death of Eric Garner. A grand jury in Staten Island decided not to indict NYPD officer Daniel Pantaleo in the death of Garner, a 43-year-old black man who died in July after being placed in a chokehold. Joanne Jaffe, chief of the NYPD Community Affairs Bureau, tweeted Wednesday afternoon, shortly after news of the decision broke. And here's the tweet. The hashtag NYPD is committed to rebuilding public trust. Hashtag we hear you. The tweet immediately backfired, soon joined by a chorus of users outraged by the ruling. The hashtag we hear you trended in the United States. Michael Crawford. You can't hear us because you're choking us to death. RT at NYPD Community Affairs. The hashtag NYPD is committed to rebuilding public trust. We hear you. Chipotle Guevara. You failed to hear the guy saying he couldn't breathe. Deck Linus. Is this a joke? The hashtag NYPD is committed to rebuilding public trust. Black Roxanne. Heard that before. Matthew Hunzinger. A good start will be proven that cops ain't above the law. Tara Shipkerski. Grew up trusting police. Grown up, I see unthinkable institutional violence and my own privilege. All that protects me. This is a white young lady. Chuck Schumer. The Justice Department must launch a federal investigation into Eric Garner death as soon as possible. Chris Rock. This one was on film. Chris Rock. And there you have it. Hashtag we hear you. So we hear you. We hear you. You know? And we hear you. We're still gonna get rid of you. you still a criminal.
Yes, it's true.
So the Justice Department is gonna investigate the death.
I really wish I could hear the news. I want to hear you right. When his father looks so distraught. Sitting there looking at CNN, which seems to be doing the same thing over again. Eric Garner had his hands up too. They took 5 guys to take him down, smash his head into the cement, kill him.
So what do you think?
I'd like to go to see, a diverse group of people out there.
Let's listen to this audio. Let's listen to this audio.
Things are getting much better, but I always wonder when I went to church on Sundays.
This is Muhammad Ali.
I'm not just a boxer. I do a lot of reading, a lot of studying. I ask questions. I travel these countries. I watch how their people live, and I learn. And I always ask my mother, I said, Mother, how come is everything white? I said, why is Jesus white with blonde hair and blue eyes? Why is the Lord's Supper all white men? Angels are white. Pope and Mary and even the angels. I said, Mother, when we die, do we go to heaven? She said, naturally we go to heaven. I said, well, what happened to all the black angels they took the pictures? I said, oh, I know. If the white folks was in heaven too, then the black angels were in the kitchen preparing the milk and honey. I said, listen, you quit saying that, boy. I was always curious. And I always wondered why I had to die to go to heaven. Why I couldn't have pretty cars and good money and nice homes now. Why do I have to wait till I die to get milk and honey? And I said, Mama, I don't want no milk and honey. I like steaks and I said, milk and honey is a laxative anyway. Did they have a lot of bathrooms in heaven? So anyway, I was always curious. I always wondered why. You know, Tarzan is the king of the jungle in Africa. He was white. White man. I saw this white man swinging in Africa with a diaper on, hollering. Oh! Do you all see Tarzan over here? Right. Tarzan? And all the Africans, he's beating them up and breaking the lion's jaw. And here's Tarzan talking to the animals, and the Africans been there for centuries, and he can't talk to the animals. Only Tarzan can talk to the animals. I always wonder why Miss America was always white. All the beautiful brown women in America, beautiful suntans, beautiful shapes, all tight complexions, but she always was white. And Miss World was always white. And Miss Universe was always white. And then they got some stuff called White House cigars. white Swan soap, King white soap, white cloud tissue paper, white rain hair rinse, white tornado flow wax. Everything was white. And the angel food cake was the white cake, and the devil food cake was the chocolate cake. I said, Mama, why is everything white? I always wondered, you know, and the president lived in the White House. And Mary had a little lamb, as speed as white as snow, and Snow White. And everything was white. Santa Claus was white. And everything bad was black. The little ugly duckling was a black duck, and the black cat was the bad luck. And if I threaten you, I'm going to blackmail you. I said, Mama, why don't they call it white mail? They lie too. I was always curious, and then this is when I knew something was wrong. Won the Olympic gold medal in Rome, Italy. Olympic champion, the Russian standing right here, and the Pole right here. Is Poland considered a communist country?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm defeating America's so-called threats or enemies. And the flag is going ton 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 ton. I'm standing so proud. Ton 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 ton. And I done whipped the world for America. Ton 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 ton. I took my gold medal, thought I'd invented something. I said, man, I know I'm going to get my people freedom there. I'm the champion of the whole world, Olympic champion. I know I can eat downtown now. And I went downtown that day, had my big old medal on, and went to restaurants. At that time, black things weren't integrated. The black folks couldn't eat downtown. And I went downtown, I sat down, and I said, you know, a cup of coffee, hot dog. The lady said, we don't serve Negroes. I was so mad. I said, I don't eat them either. Just give me a couple of hamburgers. I said, I'm the Olympic gold medal. 3 days ago, I fought for this country in Rome. I won the gold medal, and I'm going to eat. The manager, I heard her tell the manager, and he said, well, I'm not the man. Now he's got to go out. Anyway, I didn't raise no money. They put me out. And I had to leave that restaurant in my hometown where I went to church and served in their Christianity and fought, and Daddy fought in all the wars. Just won the gold medal and couldn't eat downtown. I said, something's wrong. And from then on, I've been a Muslim.
Yes, I was going to ask you about what attracted you to the
truth, the teachings of Elijah Muhammad on how black people's been brainwashed, how they've been taught to love white and hate black, how we've been robbed of our names in slavery, we were robbed of our culture, we were robbed of our true history, so it left us a walking dead man. So you got black people in all white country, and they don't know nothing about themselves, they don't speak the language, they're just mentally dead. And this is happening all over the world.
Mentally dead.
Yeah, Marjorie, that's you know, he made that about 40 years ago.
Yeah.
That's almost with bit of maybe 1 or 2% changes. We could say about that today.
Yeah.
But we also have one with your friend Eric Dyson. Let's see if we can get that one with Eric Dyson. You know, I mean, he's man, that guy's an educated guy. You know, and as they say, keeping it real. Yeah, we do. We are. We really are. Let's see if this is Eric Dyson.
Very grateful that everyone in this room is here.
Yeah.
I would like to say rest in peace to Michael Brown.
Michael Eric Dyson,
here it is.
Where are we on race relations in America in light of what's just happened here?
Well, it's obviously a very tense time. Look, what's happening there is not simply about St. Louis, but it's about the nation. And St. Louis is emblematic, or at least Ferguson is emblematic of those larger shifts. You got white flight of a formerly predominantly white suburb. It's now, 65% black. You've got 22% poverty. You've got the over-policing of an entire community who feel racially harassed by the police. Every 28 hours across America, a black person is killed by a security guard, a police officer, or some other executive of the state or police force. So this is an extraordinarily incendiary situation. And look at what's been done. The militarization to which you referred earlier has revealed itself to be something that's not effective when applied to American citizens. On top of that, the tone-deaf police chief, the tone-deaf mayor and the tone-deaf governor have not added anything to the situation. We understand they're in very difficult situations. He did, that is the governor, bring Ron Johnson in. I'm from the community. I understand your plight and predicament. Let me keep the peace while also understanding what you have to say is legitimate. And finally,